morning, children. Let us see here what were the important construction of the Delhi Sultans. Masjid or a mosque. We know what is the difference between a masjid or mosque. We know a mosque is called a masjid in Arabic language. Okay, mosque is called a masjid in Arabic language. Literally, the place where the Muslims prostrates in reverence to Allah. They believe that Allah is their God. They prostrate, they lie down facing touching the floor. It is a respect given to Allah or reverence given to Allah. So that is the position this is the way they are worshipping their God Allah. So in the mosque they go to worship. So mosque or masjid, both are same. Masjid is the Arabic word for mosque. So they have in the masjid or mosque they gather for prayers. Mass prayers are offered in the mosque. But they also do some prayers which we call namaz at home. But in the mosque, all people or community together gather there. So we call it as the congregational mosque or a Masjid-e-Jami or the Jama Masjid. Masjid-e-Jami or the Jama Masjid is the prayer hall. Large people gather together. So members of their congregation or their community choose the most respected, learned male leader as which they call Imam. Okay, so he is the person leading the prayer. Who is leading? Imam is their leader who is leading the prayer, and he is a male and very respectful person and most learned person and the person who has very good knowledge in their religious rituals and Quran also. So this person is called the Imam. He also delivers the sermon. Sermon means in their language it is called a khutbah, which means giving speeches about religion, about the God, about their Allah, etc. During the Friday prayer, especially this sermon or this speech is given by their leader Imam. So during the prayer, Muslims stand facing the Mecca. But in India, we know that it is the Mecca comes towards the west direction. So that people in Muslims while praying to God, they face towards Mecca which is from India. When we have to face towards the west direction. Okay, so this is called a Qibla when they are facing towards the west direction, because the Mecca is located on the west side of or the west direction from India. So that is called a Qibla. So here some of the Delhi Sultans also built several mosques in the cities all over the subcontinent. In India, many parts they also constructed, especially all around Delhi, they constructed many of such kind of mosques. So these all demonstrate their claims to be the protectors of Islam and Muslims. Why they constructed the mosque or masjid? Because it claims that the Delhi Sultanate or the Delhi Sultans were the protectors of Islam and Muslims, so that they constructed many of the mosques or masjid in different parts of our country. So these mosques also helped to create a sense of community of believers. That means they collectively worshipped in the mosque. Individually they worshipped at home, but collectively namaz, prayers, etc. they had also these prayers which they collectively taking place in the masjid is called namaz prayers. So that they came together to the masjid and prayed together. So it was also necessary to reinforce that this idea of community, because Muslims came from a variety of different backgrounds. Okay, many different castes or religions or many different parts of the world Muslims came to India. So it was necessary for them or to unite all the people who believe in Allah to bring together. That's why the rulers constructed the mosque. Some important mosques we can find the Modki Masjid built in the reign of the Sikandar Lodi was one of the important mosques, or Mosque of Jamalti Kamali or Demali Kamali. This was also built in a 1520s period. Some other mosques also we can find out Kuwait Al Islam Mosque and Minaret built during the last decade of the 12th century. This also we can find some important mosques. This was also the congregation of mosques of the first city built by the Delhi Sultans. So described in the chronicles as Delhi Uqubha, the old city, the mosque was enlarged by Iltutmish and Alauddin Khalji. So the minar was built by two sultans, Qutbuddin Aibak and Iltutmish. So these are all important mosques we can find around Delhi. Begumpuri Mosque, this is another one, is built in the reign of Muhammad Tughlaq, was one of the main mosques of the Jahanpana, the sanctuary of the world, his new capital in Delhi. So some important mosques or masjids were constructed Delhi Sultans in order to show that they are the protectors of Islam and Muslim. So how the administration of Delhi Sultanate took place, we will study in the coming